Do you know what my job is on this channel? Is to fix the spin and lies of the mainstream media, the narrative that we are getting, the propaganda from the mainstream. And it happens all the time. On BBC Question Time, the former Prime Minister of Denmark, who happens to be the wife of the Labour Socialist MP Stephen Kinnock. So there's already some connection of bias. So don't just treat her anything that she says as we have the statesman, impartial Prime Minister of Denmark. No. She is already going with the left-wing narrative anyway. She came on Question Time and she said, the UK politicians and ministers are saying that Russia believes that UK are leading this movement against Russia in Ukraine. And she says, that's not true, guys. It's actually the European Union leading the movement. Watch this and I'm going to tell you why that's a lie.
First of all, you said something that almost made me chuckle before when you said that Putin will think that the UK is leading the efforts against Russia right now. Of course it's not. The European Union is leading the effort against Russia, so I don't think they'll see Boris Johnson as a particular leader in this field. So just to set that straight.
It should be a team effort, coordinated.
Yeah, it's just because you said that Russia will see UK as a leader, and I don't know why they would.
Okay, Nadim Zahawi is absolutely a terrible minister to be able to debate with her or anybody, so he failed. I'm going to do it on his behalf. I'm not even defending the British government in that sense, but I'm just defending the truth. Firstly, the previous video we made on this channel showed you, whether we like it or not, the opinion polls in Ukraine show that Boris Johnson and the UK are more trusted than the EU and NATO in Ukraine. And let's go to Russia. Let's see what Russians think, because the whole question was whether Russia believes that the UK are leading this effort. Well, they do believe that, because the Russian state spokesperson from the foreign ministry of Russia, Kremlin, said that London plays one of the leading, if not the main role, leaves us no choice but to take proportionally tough retaliatory measures against the UK. London has made a final choice of open confrontation with Russia. So the Russian foreign ministry believe that London is leading the effort. Now, whether it's right or wrong, that's a different debate, of course. There's a lot of people are talking about this whole NATO debate, how much intervention is right intervention or not. It's not about that. It's about the truth, and how the former Prime Minister of Denmark, who's not completely impartial, because she's obviously her husband is a socialist Labour MP, coming out to say it's the European Union who's actually trusted more and leading this effort, and nobody cares about Boris Johnson and the UK in general. Because when they say they don't care about Boris, they're talking about me and you. They're talking about the United Kingdom. They're saying that they don't care about the Brits. Boris Johnson in this scenario is representing the British people. So this is a lie, and everybody's like on the left are falling for it. Deborah Meaden from the Dragon's Den, another lefty, liberal lefty, saying the inhumanity of our government's resistance to fleeing refugees is depriving the kind and generous heart of the British people. Why are you just using words? It's like word vomit. It makes no sense. The UK we made so many videos about this. UK government has spent a lot of taxpayers' money to send resources and support to East and to prepare humanitarian camps. And the Home Office have already announced the massive capacity for hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian refugees to come here. Now, again, the debate about whether it's right or wrong or how many is the right number, that's for a different time. But that's the reality. That's the truth. So stop lying. And everybody's doing the same thing. Jessica Seymour, that's another beauty. So Jessica has come out to say, well, apart from the UK, are there any other Western democracies that are still allowing members of Putin's government to buy and sell assets and set up companies in their countries and raise money? Just stop, because that's also nonsense. It was the UK that started leading the sanctions against the Kremlin. And the people say, the European Union as a whole, they've done more sanctions than the UK. Yeah, because there are 27 countries. The UK is one country. Divide that number with the 27 and you will see the exact truth. And again, Nish Kumar. Yeah, they're the so-called comedian who got fired from Channel 4 because it's so funny. Saying, very funny, ironically, seeing these stupid effing op-eds saying that Putin feels like he can attack Ukraine because we are all too woke, instead of saying it's because he literally owns our prime minister. You do realize the first statement is true. In whether you want to say woke or weak, the West, the perception has been for a long time that we are weak. So we have our enemies taking liberty. So that is true. owning our prime minister. You do realize slander and libel is still a thing. If I were the prime minister, I would literally sue him for lying about this. That's another one. Alistair Campbell, finally, saying, because Boris tweeted saying, I just spoke to Zelensky, and then Alistair said, did he thank you and Priti Patel for being world leading in raising of obstacles to Ukrainian refugees? What? Why? What? This person used to run the UK government, partly, with Tony Blair. He was behind the scenes, not the face of the British government, but the brain of the British government. How is he so stupid? It's a genuine question. Or are they playing dumb? I'm very confused, because I don't believe you can be that stupid and be able to run a government. I'm very confused. So, although, look at the track record of the new Labour government, so it explains everything. We're going to come back with more updates. At 6 p.m, we got another episode of Disrupt, where we disrupt the narrative of the mainstream media and to talk to you about the Ukraine brief and what's going on around the issue that you're not hearing from the mainstream media. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.